Merhaba sevgili arkadaşlar, herkese selamlar. Güzel bir ders diliyorum hepimize. Evet, şimdi dersimize kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz gençler, tamam mı? Evet, bir önceki dersimizde arkadaşlar bu Terracotta Army ile ilgili bu okuma parçasını okuyup True False alıştırmalarını yapmıştık hatırlarsanız. Dersimize devam edeceğiz şimdi. Metni bir kere daha okuyacağım öncelikle. Ondan sonra aşağıdaki alıştırmayı yapacağız. Read the text again and find examples of the passive. To complete the table, we are going to find examples of passive voice, okay? A passive voice example for present simple, present continuous, past simple, there are two, present perfect, there are two also, and future. Okay. First of all, let's read then find the examples, okay? Well, the Canadian tour of the Warrior Emperor and China's Terracotta Army opened this morning, and Artscape was there to report on it. The exhibition displays one of the most significant archaeological discoveries in history: the life-size terracotta Chinese warriors. These extraordinary figures were created during the Qin dynasty 2,200 years ago for Yin Sheng, who became China's first emperor after conquering the country and ending 500 years of war. He also began to create the Terracotta Army to protect him after his death. The scale of the army is breathtaking. Since 1974, approximately 2,000 warriors and horses have been found, but this is only a small proportion of the total. It is estimated there are around 6,000 of these figures, and the site in China's northern Shanxi province is still being excavated. In 1987, the site was added to the list of World Heritage Sites by UNESCO. The exhibition features a wide range of sculptures of civilians as well as military personnel, and each one is an amazing work of art on its own. Seeing so many of them all together is a breathtaking experience. The tour is significant for another reason. Many of the objects on display have never before left China. In fact, some have not been displayed in any museum in the world before, not even in China. The exhibition will be taken to Montreal Museum of Fine Arts and then on to Calgary's Glenbow Museum. Okay, so let's find the passive examples of these tenses, okay? First of all, present simple. Now, where is it? We have present simple. Well, it's here. It says here, it is estimated that there are around 8,000 of these figures. It is estimated that. Yes, this is an example for present simple passive. Present continuous tense. Well, it is again around a few lines under the first one. The site in China's northern Shanxi province is still being excavated. Evet. Present continuous passive voice. Evet. Shanxi province is still being excavated. Very well. We have two past simple passive examples. The first one is given were created. Okay. Now, where was that? Yes, here. These extraordinary figures were created during the Qin dynasty 2,200 years ago. The second one. Now, where is that? The second one. Okay. Yes. In 1987, the site was added to the list of World Heritage Sites. The site was added. All right. And then we have two present perfect examples. Well, we have a approximately 2,000 warriors and horses have been found. Since 1974. And the second one is at the end. In fact, some have not been displayed in any museum in the world before. This is the second present perfect, continuous or passive voice. And there is one feature. Now, where is it? Yes, the final sentence, the last sentence. The exhibition will be taken to Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. The exhibition will be taken. All right, then. Well, we have another exercise. We are going to complete the sentences below. We have 8 sentences with the correct form of the verbs in the box. We are going to make the correct form of the verbs in tense, and if necessary, we are going to make them passive voice, and if necessary, we are not going to do that, okay? Let's take a look at the verbs first. We have find, hire, produce, receive, send out, ship, update, and write. All right, we are going to use these verbs, okay? 8 verbs in total. Well, the figures, blah, blah, to Canada last month in spatial crates. The figures, blah, blah, to Canada last month in spatial crates. We have simple past tense, and the sentence should be in passive voice. The figures, it's not, it's the subject of the sentence, so it's going to be the in passive voice. And we are going to use which verb to do that? The figures to Canada. Ship. Yes, ship. Burada ship arkadaşlar fiil hali nakletmek anlamına geliyor. O zaman nasıl kullanacağız? Simple past tense'le. The figures were shipped to Canada last month in spatial crates. Crate dediğinde büyük ahşap kutular, sandıklar anlamında arkadaşlar. 2. The audio guide, blah, blah, right now and will be ready on time. Something is happening right now. Okay, the audio guide. All right. Bir şey yapılıyor şu anda ve zamanında hazır olacak. Nedir bu arkadaşlar? Audio guide. Ne olacak? Şimdiki zaman olacak. It's going to be present continuous tense, and it's going to be again passive voice. The audio guide is being written right now and will be ready on time. We are using the verb write. The audio guide is being written right now. All right. 3. Audio guides to the exhibition can blah blah for just $10 per visit. Audio guides to the exhibition. Evet. Ne yapılabilir? Can diyor arkadaşlar. Yani $10 vererek bu hani kulağımıza taktığımız sesli tanıtım rehberlerine ne yapabiliriz? Hayır, değil mi? Evet. Can diyor, kiralanabilir. Audio guides to the exhibition can be hired for just $10 per visit. 4. The exhibition is great for children. Interactive displays about the history of the army, blah blah, buy museum stuff at the moment. Evet, at the moment, now, bunlar nedir? Şimdiki zaman göstergeleri. Buy museum stuff. Yani müze personeli tarafından otomatik olarak passive voice olduğunu anlıyoruz. Ne olacak arkadaşlar? Interactive display gösteriler, interaktif gösteriler şu anda müze personeli tarafından hazırlanıyor. hangisini kullanacağız? Produce. Interactive displays about the history of the army are being produced. Şimdiki zamanda passive kullandık. 5. When the exhibition opens, visitors blah blah a special terracotta army badge. Evet, ne olacak? Sergi açıldığında misafirler bu özel terrakotta ordusu badge dediği, Türkçesi gelmedi aklıma. Armasını ne yapacaklar? Future tense kullanacağız. Bir, ikincisi hangi fiili kullanacağız? Receive, değil mi? Alacaklar. Visitors will receive a special terracotta army badge. Evet, pekala. Burada pasif kullanmadık, gerek yok. Direkt alacaklar dedik. 6. Since 1974, 2000 soldiers blah blah by archaeologists. Evet, 2000 asker, yani o taş askerler arkeologlar tarafından ne oldu? Bulundu, değil mi? Bu hem passive voice arkadaşlar, hem de ne oluyor? Since 1974 dediğimize göre present perfect tense. Since 1974, over 2000 soldiers have been found by archaeologists. Evet, find fiilini kullandık. Have been found oldu. 7. The website blah blah several times since it went live last month, sorry. The website blah blah several times since it went live last month. Evet, since var. Gene present perfect arkadaşlar. Yayına girdiğinden beri web sitesi, geçen ay yayına girdiğinden beri defalarca ne olmuş olabilir? Update edilmiş, değil mi? O zamandan beri update edilmiş şimdiye kadar. Gene present perfect. The website has been updated several times since it went live last month. All right. 8. Press releases blah blah to local and international media next week. Next week. Future tense oluyor. Basın bildirimleri ne olacak? Hangi fiilimiz kaldı? Yerel ve uluslararası medyaya önümüzdeki hafta dağıtılacak, gönderilecek basın bildirimleri. Send out kullanacağız. Future tense ve passive voice arkadaşlar. Basın bildirileri gönderilecek. Press releases will be sent out to local and international media next week diyoruz. Evet. Pekala. Şimdi yeni bir alıştırma, new exercise. Now, we have a reading text, running an effective meeting. We are going to read this, and we have some rules here. We have 6 rules. And these rules are here in a mixed order. We are going to put these rules in their own places, okay? First, let's take a look at the rules. A, by checking that everyone agrees before moving on to the next point. B, because finding the best solutions is the purpose of the meeting. C, not blaming individuals. D, so that there are no distractions. E, and give them all your full attention. And F, because everyone needs to be clear about the objectives. All right, we are going to put these in their right places, okay? Okay, let's read it. Running an effective meeting. Pekala, şunu şöyle yaparsam hepsi görünebilir, hem de büyük olur. Tamam. A good meeting can be very useful. Employees can learn directly about new policies, or participate in decisions affecting them. Meetings can be held to pass on or gather information, solve problems, or make decisions. Here are some rules to include. State the purpose at the start of the meeting. State the purpose at the start of the meeting. Bu ne işe yarar arkadaşlar? Hangisi gelmeli? Which one should come here? State the purpose at the start of the meeting. F, right? Because everyone needs to be clear about the objectives. State the purpose at the start because everyone needs to be clear about the objectives. Good. Let's continue. Don't allow interruptions so that everyone can contribute. Try to understand the pros and cons of all suggestions. Pros and cons ne demek arkadaşlar? Artılar ve eksiler. Yani bütün tavsiyelerin artılarını ve eksilerini anlamaya çalışın diyor. Try to understand the pros and cons of all suggestions. Which one? It is B, because finding the best solution is the purpose of the meeting. Try to understand the pros and cons of all suggestions because finding the best solutions is the purpose of the meeting. Okay. A bad meeting, on the other hand, can be a waste of time. Having a purpose, good preparation, setting an agenda, and having clear guidelines can turn a bad meeting into an effective meeting, and discussion guidelines can help make a meeting run smoothly. Okay. There should be no private conversations during the meeting. Participants should keep to the subject under discussion. It is D, right? It's going to be D. So there are no distractions. Evet, there should be no private conversations and participants should keep to the subject under discussion. So there are no distractions. Yani başka bir şeyden konuşmayıp konuya yönelik durursak hani dikkat dağılmaz. Hep konuya odaklanmaktan bahsediyor. Keep the meeting together. What comes here? Keep the meeting together. A, by checking that everyone agrees before moving on to the next point. Discussion should be about understanding the problem. Discussion should be about understanding the problem. It is C, right? Not blaming individuals. A discussion should be about understanding the problem, not blaming the individuals. Evet. And the final one, listen to participants. E, right? And give them all your full attention. Okay, these are the rules of an effective meeting. All right, now we have a listening exercise. We are going to listen to a meeting and decide if it's a good or a bad meeting, okay? Let's go.
Unit 7, page 30, exercises 2 and 3.
Morning, everyone. Let's make a start, shall we? So, what happened then, Morgan?
What do you mean, Tom?
I mean, ticket sales of £15,000 against expected sales of £75,000. Head office saying that the Arts Festival organisers are very unhappy with our marketing. Publicity for the festival 1 month late. That's what I mean, Morgan.
Ah, well, I don't know why you're
Why I'm asking?
No, I don't know why you're asking me. It was Pilar's job.
Pilar, do you have anything to say?
What? Morgan's saying I'm responsible?
Well, I did put you in charge of the Arts Festival account.
All right, I think it's a very easy question, right? Listen to a meeting and decide if it is a good or a bad meeting. Where it doesn't sound like a very good meeting to me, so we can easily say that it is a bad meeting. Evet arkadaşlar, şimdi burada bitiriyorum şu anda. Önümüzdeki derste bunu bir kere daha dinleyip sorulara, bir sonraki soruya tekrar devam edeceğiz ve diğer alıştırmalarla devam edeceğiz. O zaman bir sonraki derste görüşünceye kadar kendinize çok iyi bakıyorsunuz, tamam mı? Hoşça kalın gençler.